Hello students, welcome to Chem Expert classes. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I have brought an amazing session for you all. So in this session we are basically going to practice assertion and reasoning questions. Yes students, I know all of you are searching for these kind of questions online, and it is very important because according to CBSE's new guidelines, the class 10th examination paper, term 1 paper, is going to be consisting of only MCQs, right? And there are going to be many MCQs, different types of MCQs basically, and one of that type is assertion reasoning questions, right? So first I am going to tell you what are assertion reasoning questions and how do you attempt those questions, and then we are going to attempt many good questions which are going to be there in your exam short. Okay, these are really important questions, so please stay till the end to understand each and every question. And please try to attempt all these questions. If you have any query, please put it down in the comment section. I will try and answer all your queries. So let us move ahead. First of all, what are assertion and reasoning questions? Here are the instructions given to you. So basically, you are going to be given with two sets of statements, right? One statement is going to be an assertion statement, and another statement is going to be a statement for a reason, right? How do you answer these kind of questions, and how do these questions look, right? We are going to discuss. But before that, let us go through the instructions. So this is the instruction which will be given to you on your paper. Okay, the same instruction will be given to you by the CBSE on your paper. Okay, the following question consists of two statements, assertion A and reasoning R. Answer these questions selecting appropriate options given below. Okay, you will be always given with these four options only. Okay, so first option is going to be that both A and R, that is assertion and reasoning, are true. Okay, if both the statements are true and R is the correct explanation for A. Okay, second is both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation for A. Suppose you have been given with one assertion statement, and if you feel that the reason which is given to you is not the correct explanation for that particular statement, you select this option. If you think the reason is correct, then you select option A. Okay, now C option is A is true but R is false. If you feel the statement given as assertion is the correct statement, but statement given as a reason is altogether a wrong statement according to chemistry or any chapter for that matter, so you select this. If you feel the statement A, that is an assertion, is itself wrong and reason is true, then you select option D. I hope the instructions are clear to you. Let me just quickly start with good questions with you all. So here is the first question for you all. This question is from which chapter? Comment down below if you know which chapter this question has come from. Okay, so first question is, you have been given with one statement which is an assertion. So here is the assertion: calcium carbonate when heated gives calcium oxide and water. Okay, this is an assertion. Reason is given as, on heating calcium carbonate, decomposition reaction takes place. So what do you think will the answer be? Is it going to be A? Is it going to be B, C or D? What do you think? Okay, first we are going to see whether both the statements are correct or not. If the statements are correct, then the answer is going to be either A or B, right? If any of the statements are not correct, that means incorrect, then the answer is going to be either C or D, right? So if you see here, it is given to you that if calcium carbonate is heated, you get calcium oxide plus water. Is it correct? Do you get water when calcium carbonate is heated? No, this is wrong. You get calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. So here assertion itself is given to you as a wrong one, right? And the reason is, on heating calcium carbonate, decomposition reaction takes place. That is absolutely correct. You can see here what is decomposition reaction, where one reactant decomposes, breaks down into two or more different products, right? So this reason is correct, but assertion is wrong. So which answer is it? It is going to be answer D. Right? Answer D is correct. That is, A is false but R is true. I hope it is clear to you. Now moving ahead to the next question. Question number 2. This question is also from a chapter Chemical Reaction and Equation, first chapter, class 10th. Okay, so assertion is given to you as chemical reaction changes the physical and chemical nature of a substance. Absolutely correct. There's nothing wrong in it, right? Reason. When electric current is passed through water, it decomposes to give hydrogen and oxygen. Absolutely correct. Okay, first we are going to check whether both these statements individually are correct or not. So I think assertion is correct as well as reason is correct. Both these statements are correct. But now we know the statements are correct. So the options are A, either A or B, right? So if R, that means this one, is the correct reason for this one, you are going to select A. If not, then you are going to select B. Right? So see, chemical reaction changes the physical and chemical nature of a substance. And the reason is when electric current is passed through water, it decomposes to give hydrogen and oxygen gas. Do you think R is the correct reason for assertion? Comment down below, guys, if you think it is a correct reason. I don't think it is a correct reason. So our answer is option B, right? That is, both A and R individually are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Now moving ahead to the third question. In this question, the assertion is given as the aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol do not show acidic character. Ooh, this statement is familiar. Have you read this statement somewhere? Comment down below if you know where this statement is from. I think this is from NCERT. The same statement is given in NCERT in the form of one question. Okay, this statement is from that particular question only. So the aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol do not show acidic character, but the solution of hydrochloric acid does. Yes, correct. Now the reason given is aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol do not give H+ ions, hydrogen ions, but the solution of hydrochloric acid does. First of all, comment down below if you think both the statements are correct in themselves. Okay, so assertion and reasoning, both the statements are individually correct. But is R a correct option or reason for A assertion? Yes, absolutely. So if you see here, the aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol do not give H+ ion. Absolutely correct. But hydrochloric acid does. And that is why, because hydrochloric acid ions are H+ ions, that means aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid is going to produce hydrogen ion. That is why it shows acidic character. So 100% correct. So which option are you going to choose? You're going to choose option A. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. So answer is A. Here is the next question on your screen. So question number 4. Assertion. Only few reactive elements, metals like sodium, potassium, calcium and magnesium react with hydrogen to form metal hydride. Right? Okay, this is one statement, and the another reason which is given to you is metal hydride are ionic compound formed by the transfer of electrons from metal atoms and the hydrogen atoms. What do you think the answer is going to be? Is it going to be A, B, C or D? First of all, we are going to check whether both these statements are individually correct or not. Right? So individually, both the statements are correct because these are all reactive metals. As you guys know, in the reactivity series, if you do not know what reactivity series is, if you have any doubt in that, you can put it in the comment section. I will definitely bring one session for you all where we will be discussing about reactivity series. Okay, this is going to make your metals and non-metals very, very strong. I have some amazing mnemonics for you to understand this topic. Okay, comment down below if you want that session. Okay, coming to this. So all these are reactive metals and they are easily going to displace hydrogen. Correct? So they are going to make metal hydride. This is absolutely correct. Now reason is metal hydrides are ionic in nature, formed by the transfer of electron from metal atoms two hydrogen atoms. Absolutely correct, right? So metal hydride is formed when metal loses one electron and hydride gains. So we get MH, metal hydride. This is absolutely correct, right? So both the statements are correct. So it is either going to be A or B because both are correct. So do you think reason is correct for assertion? No. The reason is wrong, okay? So answer is going to be B. That is, both A and R are true, but the reason is not the correct explanation of A. Here is one more question for you all. This question is very, very important. You can take a screenshot of it, and if you want, I can also link down this PDF so that you can keep these questions with you and you can practice later on during your exams. So the assertion statement here is, when zinc is added to the solution of iron sulfate, the greenish color of iron sulfate fades. Correct? And the reason given to you is, during the process, the colorless zinc sulfate solution is formed. Okay, I'm just going to write the reaction for you guys. Zinc, when reacted with iron sulfate or ferrous sulfate, going to give ZnSO4, zinc sulfate and iron, right? Okay, and the color of this, as you guys already know, is greenish, right? Greenish. Okay, and the color of this one is colorless. Okay, it has no color. Zinc sulfate is colorless. So we can see assertion and reasoning both are correct. So either answer is going to be A or B. Now, do you think it is the correct reason for this particular assertion? Yes, it is. Because the color fades because of the presence of or formation of zinc sulfate in the solution. And that is why R is correct reason. So the answer is going to be A. That both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Coming to next question. So assertion given here is, reduction reaction is responsible for rancidity of food. Something is wrong with this particular statement. And reason given to you is, rancidity can be retarded by storing food in airtight containers. Absolutely correct. Okay, first of all, we are going to look into this problem. Okay, this statement. So the reduction reaction is responsible for rancidity of food. Do you think reduction reaction is responsible? No, it is the oxidation of food. Okay, oxidation of food. Oxidation reaction is responsible for the rancidity of food. Okay, what is rancidity? It is the spoilage of food. Okay, because of which the food becomes tasteless. Okay, so oxidation reaction is responsible for the rancidity of food and not the reduction reaction. So assertion is absolutely wrong, right? So we are going to be left with option either C or D, right? Which option is it going to be? It is going to be option D, because A is false and R is 100% true. Rancidity can be retarded by storing food in airtight containers. Correct? So this is going to be option D. So here is the second last question for you guys. Assertion is given as, in a reaction of copper with oxygen, copper serves as a reducing agent. Right? Okay, first we will look whether this assertion is correct or not. So reaction between copper and oxygen gives you copper oxide. Right? Now, if you want to balance the equation, it is going to look like this. So this is the balanced chemical equation, right, between copper and oxygen. So copper serves as a reducing agent. So what is a reducing agent, students? So reducing agent is that particular species that reduces other species. Okay, that helps in reduction of other species. That particular species is known as a reducing agent. So here we can see that copper and oxygen are there on the reactant side. So oxygen is definitely not going to be a reducing agent, because what is oxygen doing is, it is adding in the copper, right? So copper is getting oxidized. Right? And the substance which gets oxidized is known as reducing agent. So copper is a reducing agent over here. This is absolutely correct. Coming to reason, the substance which gains oxygen in a chemical reaction acts as a reducing agent. Definitely 100%. See here, the substance which gains oxygen. Isn't copper gaining oxygen? Yes. Isn't it a reducing agent? Yes. So this is also correct. So individually, both the statements are correct. So answer is either going to be A or going to be B. So do you think the reason is correct explanation for A? What do you think? Comment down in the comment section below. I think it is absolutely correct because the substance which gains oxygen is a reducing agent. That is why copper here is a reducing agent. So the answer is A. I hope it is absolutely clear to you. Moving ahead to the very last question. These questions are really important and you are definitely going to see either one or two of these questions in your exams. Definitely. Alright, now question number 8. Assertion is given to you as if someone is suffering from a problem of acidity after overeating overeating, baking soda can be used as a remedy. What do you think? Absolutely correct. You must have done it at home, right? What is acidity? When our stomach produces more acid, right? Then the acidic character of the stomach increases, due to which we have to do a neutralization reaction in order to get relief, right? So what will neutralize an acid? Acid will be neutralized by the presence of base, right? And baking soda is a base. What is the formula of baking soda? Okay, I'm not going to tell because that particular statement is given to you in a reason, okay? So here is the reason. Baking soda is basic in nature, absolutely correct, with formula Na2CO3. Wrong. The baking soda is having formula NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, not sodium carbonate. So reason R itself is wrong. So which is the option? The correct option is A is true but R is false. It is going to be option number C. I hope you have understood all the questions. If you have any kind of queries, doubts, you can comment in the comment section. I will definitely answer each one of you. If you want this PDF, I can put it in the link. Please subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.